we're gonna catch up on some of these messages real quick. It's weird, there have been no tweets whatsoever, like, since I started playing this, no tweets. Like, literally, it's not updating. I don't know if Twitter is down or what. I have a couple of Facebook things, though. This is the same question I just answered on Facebook, actually. So, for those of you who are wondering how we got it before the 31st, remember I did the video. If you pre-ordered at GameStop, they gave you a code. Yeah. So I figure there's probably going to be a lot of questions like this. To type as fast as I possibly can, you guys. No, you should have. I know that it wasn't just a pre-order at GameStop. You had to have either the paid or the free version of their rewards program. And then poor Megastar Screamer, he's a PC gamer, so he's like, I'm never going to get a demo. I imagine that's just because they're working so hard just to get the game out on PC, and you guys are going to have awesome graphics and everything. It's going to look beautiful. Yes, Infamous, I'm not sure why you sent me that, but yeah. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to change the status. No, we'll leave it alone. I was going to change it to pre-order at GameStop or something like that, but there's no point in doing that. Alright, let's get back to the game! Yes, it is going to look beautiful on PC. I love all the screen caps we've seen from it so far. Let's try it again! Yay! We get to try again! Oh, I love that. Offer Void on Junkion. Alright, so we are back here again. We're gonna have to fight all these guys all over again, because I fail at this. Hey there!
Rocket coming in!
Now it does feel, I think the sensitivity on the joystick right now is a little bit slow. Like I feel like I should turn that up. Let's see if we can do that. Controls. Hold, toggle. Yeah, we'll hold. Button delay off. There's a button delay? I don't have a clue what that's for. Oh, there we go. Camera sensitivity. I'm assuming right is more sensitive. Let's see how sensitive it is now. Well, that's better. Let's go ahead and go back down here. Ooh. Not sure you wanted to do that, dude. You don't want to get closer to me. We're gonna go collect the little cubes real quick. I'm not sure, because it seems like if they're really far away, you don't collect them, but if you're like within 20 or 50 feet, you seem to collect them pretty well. So far, I'm mostly failing. Yeah. I could, but then I would be out in the open. And that bomb took forever to blow up. So far I'm failing whenever I leave shelter, whenever I'm down there if I'm trying to like melee. Alright, let's try. Let's swap weapons. And it takes forever for that thing to reload, the bombs. That was a good idea, Mr. Beautiful. I like it, just smoking carcass with heavy weapon ammo on it. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's keep going. I don't want to explore too much because we can explore later. We can always come back and play it later. And we're not going to go there yet. Just hope that one guy doesn't come out of nowhere.
Even before Energon became so scarce, these ridiculously designed transport tankers devoured just about as much Energon as they carried. I question the use of them to transport what Energon remains from the lake, but orders are orders.
I would assume that's Perceptor. And I'm wondering if we missed any of those, because I would love to go back and pick them up. Plant thermal core det pack, so we're going to blow something up. Let's find some shelter or something, you know, in case there's anything back there. That's what I thought.
Onslaught! The transport is equipped with heavy anti-aircraft guns! Hear that, Starscream?
Oh, that's how I do that. You can melee those things.
Onslaught!
I feel dull. I assume we gotta blow that up too?
Gotta fly!
You ready for this?
Onslaught, we've reached the bridge! It's huge! How are we supposed to take down something that size? Thrall's artillery attack should be able to destroy the supports underneath the bridge. Get in position and start shooting.
This is where we get to see Brawl again! And we get to see his... Oh! No! No! That's a horrible time to cut it off. That's when Brawl shows up. And he transforms, not into his tank mode, but to a moving tank mode, where he puts his little legs out as a tank and he can crawl around. He's like a little crawler tank. Man. Man. So exciting. Awesome, Grimlock. That's good to know. Okay. So it took us 7 minutes. I'm glad I didn't continue because that would make the other one like 30 minutes long, but still a very exciting thing. I am very impressed by the campaign right now. I'm sorry if I'm yelling, you guys. Do I need to turn down my volume at all or turn off lights like this light? It's really bright on my end, but I think it's too dark if I do that. Okay. I'm just really, really impressed with it right now. Like I said, transforming feels so natural. It feels like when we had other Transformer games, like I always said I liked Revenge of the Fallen because you could just hold it down and transform. It felt natural. And it was a little bit slow, but it felt natural enough to me that it was, you know, part of the game. And then we had War for Cybertron, and you got used to it being on that button, and it was so natural for you to do it, but it still felt a little bit laggy, and I would find myself often dying. Can I skip that? Often dying when I would try to react to something by transforming it. It would take too long. So now I'm playing this, and I'm not dying, at least not, I haven't played multiplayer yet, but so far I haven't died because I've been reacting to something by transforming. And it's so fast. It's especially, you know what I think it is? Whenever you would transform in War for Cybertron, you had to transform, get in your mode, and then you could go. In this, it seems like you could transform and go. You don't have to worry about changing modes from just sitting there strafe mode to actual go. That feels really fluid and fast. And yeah, we're going to be playing around in the customizer for probably an entire 20-minute video, just so I can make sure I show all the parts that they're showing us. Oh, I get so distracted. I read your comments and I'm laughing. But we're definitely gonna go in the customizer. We're gonna, you know what? We should just get to it right now. Let's go ahead and let's play around in these things for a bit. Team coloring mode. Ally versus enemy. Autobot. Oh my gosh! You can change the colors! I am not doing greenish, blue, and red. I'm gonna do red and purple. Oh my gosh! I'm glad we played around with it. We're totally doing Autobot versus Decepticon. Awesome. Now the only thing is, I'm gonna have to remember if I'm on Decepticon or Autobot, and I'm gonna have to remember, oh, the Autobots are the bad guys now, or the Decepticons are the bad guys now. I'm gonna have to swap back and forth. But that is a cool option for those who want to have that. Let's go to the audio. The music, as you guys have said, epic main screen music. All the music so far has been fantastic. I'm very impressed by it. It reminds me, it's a different tone from War for Cybertron, but it's still epic. Dialogue, music, subtitles. You know what? We can turn those on just for the next time I happen to play the single player. Let's look at the layout. Now that we have options. You can change camera to be this button and then melee over here. Oh my gosh. Tactician, what did that change? Change form, switch form. So you can move, change form to be triangle and switch weapon to be up. Dash you can put on L3 instead. You can move dash over to R2. And you can move fire weapon over here. Is this the left-handed? Southpaw. But the freak! Okay, that was a little bit awkward there. That was a little bit of a flaw. I'm still moving around. Oh, okay. We still have one more. Hoarder. I love all the different names for these. So we have default Tactician, Striker, Charger, Southpaw, and Hoarder. And what does that do? Ability, fire, that's the same thing. Change form, that puts it on square. That's the only thing, okay. So if you do Hoarder, it just moves change form over here. It looks like that's the only thing that changes. So if you ever had issues with that, if you want to move it back over to here, you can do that with the Hoarder. I'm going to move everything to default because I like switch camera over here and melee down here because that's what I'm used to. Vehicle. So we have all of this good stuff. Jump, ascend, descend, reload, switch weapon. Then we have Seeker. What does that do? Ascend. So that puts descend down here and ascend up here. I actually like it better this way, so I'm going to leave it that way. Those are the only two options you have for that one. Grimlock has his own special controller layout. Let's see, we have default, and then I can't read that one, sadly. I think it says like retro or something like that. Block, L1. So this is default, he has block. Why do they even have Grimlock's control scheme in here if you can't play as him? Well, it's a good thing for us. We get to see how to play as Grimlock before we get the game. So it moves fire weapon. Instead of fire weapon, it's grab and throw is this button, so you can move it to circle. Whoops, didn't want to do that. Didn't mean to hit it. And that's, yeah, you move fire weapon over here. So apparently Grimlock can pick up weapons or something because he has fire weapon as an option. In both of these modes. It moves fire weapon from R1 to L1, and it just couples it with block and grab and throw. Huh. So even if he can't have a weapon in his arm or something, or if he can't, maybe he can pick up weapons? I don't know. And you know what I'm not saying? Oh, you know why there's no grenades? Because it's right, it's an ability now, I keep forgetting. I saw it in one of the multiplayer videos, the grenade is an ability that one of the scouts had. So I assume that it's only going to be an ability in multiplayer, and you probably won't have grenades in single player. Or if you do, it will probably be one of these buttons I'm guessing it's probably one of these buttons, because they have to have something. And no, camera, don't die on me. I need to finish this. We have 5 more minutes before we get done. Yes, I am going to upload all of this live stream to YouTube. This is all just live stuff that I'm doing with you guys, and I'm only going to be uploading it. Yes, it's going to be uploaded in bits and pieces. That's why I have to stop the stream every 20 minutes or so. And I can only upload it because I want to make sure that for instance, the multiplayer experience is very good. So I want to make sure I'm not using any bandwidth uploading it to YouTube, except when I'm not playing on the live stream. So when I take a break here, you know, in a couple hours, if I take a break, that will be when I'm uploading it to YouTube. And please stop going to this. I know we're being active. Come on. All right. So again, sticks. So if you're left-handed like me, you can move over here and camera over here. But I don't use it like that because not a lot of games have left-handed and right-handed things. And because that would be really awkward for me to switch it. So I'm going to leave it for right-handed people because I'm used to living in a right-handed world. But yeah, that's pretty cool. They have all these options here. All these things that were missing from War for Cybertron to make it the sort of things that you expect to see in a really good game just by default. Other games don't have them, but they aren't necessarily games that everybody has to play. This game has everything that War for Cybertron didn't have that could have made it, you know, like a Gears of War game or a Halo game or, you know, an Uncharted game. I am very impressed just playing with the controls. Oh my gosh. We're gonna leave that alone. And I still don't know what that is, the delay. I don't want to try it because I don't want to have delay. I like it, how responsive it is. We're going to leave the sensitivity all the way up there. That's a good sensitivity for me. We already been through all that. Alright, so we've just been through all the settings. I'm going to go ahead and restart the stream, and we're going to get into the multiplayer experience in just a bit. We're gonna sit in there and we're going to customize stuff for days. I'm so excited. So let's go ahead. I'm going to restart the stream real quick and see you in a minute.